right time.
Like that A&R, like.
Like, I Like the Way Moves, one of the songs that ain't going nowhere. That's a Black Wedding song. Like, it was the original co-host.
They say, like, the best records were made back in the day because niggas was heartbroken and all that.
The one that brings, the action,
The one and only.
One and only, for sure.
How you didn't know that Casey and JoJo came from Joseph?
Yeah, don't fuck about no goddamn case.
Well, you should know that. You should.
I'll be gone for a minute, but no, I kind of feel like it's fucked up. Everybody cheap out, fucked up.
Everybody loved him, bro. Now everybody like, what?
Then we got the infamous, the one that's always here. Boy, Pearl Setti. Me.
That shit has 27 tracks on that motherfucker. That's what is it, Marley? Two albums today. And a bonus song. And a bonus track. That nigga popped up 27 songs on an album. That's some Michael Jackson shit.
One that keeps strong. Boy, crack.
So nigga, fuck your bitch, bro. I'm just
It was a
saying.
lot too, but the result was very pleasing.
Brother.
What's good? We back on Hip Hop Raise Me Podcast. Special episode this week. Got our ladies' night. I'm hosting. They'll be doing all the talking. I'm just hosting, asking questions. We're going over some good topics tonight. The foundation of females in hip hop, the culture, and how it influences. Then, top 25 Billboard, a hot topic that's going on. A lot of people are arguing people's places on there, so we'll be going through that. Then we're going to like hip hop couples, major breakups, and all that stuff that y'all into. I'll just ask the questions, be nosy. Then you got good old reality TV, which I love to watch. That's a big influence on the culture since it came out and still is. From Love and Hip Hop to what? Baddies now?
Yeah.
It's on a whole other level.
What's the one with Draco? For the Love of Draco or something?
Drewski, For the Love of Drewski? Yeah, it's crazy now. So, man, let's get into, like, the beginning of it. Like, you got artists like Queen Latifah, Roxanne Shante, that kind of paved the foundation. Even, I feel like Salt and Pepper, the first one that was kind of sexy was Salt and Pepper.
You ain't gonna introduce us?
Ooh.
You see how they do women? I was just waiting. Like, I'm like, he getting into it, maybe he's gonna swing back around.
So, let me reverse, rewind, keep it rolling. Let them introduce themselves. We got Kate Mills, she's back, on a special episode. And let our first time guest introduce herself.
I'm back. Finally, from behind the scenes.
Man, from behind the scenes. But let's get back into it. We got the females that kind of started it. And like I was saying, I feel like Salt and Pepper was the first ones that kind of brought the sexy into it. Mm-hmm. And brought the sexuality into hip-hop. Because before that, they were trying to rap. They were trying to compete with the man.
Right. I mean, shit, as far as that, like, they changed the way the females dressed too. That were rapping because they came when Queen Latifah and all them came out. They looked like one of the boys.
Yeah, they were
baggy clothes. Like they had a real hard, rough edge to them. And then Salt and Pepper came with the leather biker shorts, the crop tops, the earrings and everything. Mm-hmm. So the aesthetic of it changed too.
And Lil' Kim came and took it to a whole nother level.
Oh, she?
I'm gonna get butt ass
naked. Let me tell you what I want you to do since you can't understand.
That part, Lil' Kim was, the lyrics were detailed, the image, everything.
Very detailed.
The outfits. Like
and it all played a role.
Like she said, butt naked. She was the first one that had her titty out at the award show.
Naked rap. That was the first butt naked rap. Fucking naked rap.
Then you got artists like Missy Elliott that kind of brought the creativity in for females.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like she didn't have like the sexy look, but she still made sex appeal songs with creativity, like Get Your Freak On, 1 Minute Man. It was still sex talk, but it wasn't like, okay, I'm sexy. She was more creative.
Super heightening, like the
it wasn't raunchy.
It was more fun.
Yeah. She made it more fun.
Then now, like, you gotta speak of Nicki now, because I feel like she's one that took it to the first one, took it to like that pop level as a rapper.
Right.
But could really rap still. Like, she wasn't like a pop artist. She's a hip hop artist that got
pop
love.
Because she had pop beats, but then she was saying what she was saying on those beats. And then her look.
White beats.
Good way to put it.
White beats.
That's a good way to put it right there. Perfect way to put it. Do y'all feel like there's any females that kind of started it that doesn't get enough credit?
Started what?
Like kind of like started
the
a
first
wave,
era.
not even the first era, like have a wave and is like kind of that don't get credit, doesn't get mentioned a lot. Anyone that came in and had a wave.
I say Foxy Brown because she came in for the chocolate females. Like she was still on her low key Lil' Kim shit, but she came getting love for the chocolate females.
I give Foxy Brown a lot of credit because she came in rapping on songs with dudes. Like, first time we heard this was with Jay-Z, Ain't No Nigga. Then we heard her on Nas album, on the Firm album. It's like, damn, she held her own. And Lil' Kim, the same thing too. Like, yeah, she had the sexiness, but I can say there's 2 verses from Lil' Kim where niggas can't touch her on All About the Benjamins.
Yeah.
And on My Deep Quiet Storm remix, like, damn, did Biggie write that? Cause that shit is fire.
Yeah, so I'm like, she could play with the voice, but she was just like, this is what I want to do, because this is what everybody else is doing, but I want to do something different.
And I feel like with them, so they was the first ones, they really had the shock value.
Yeah.
Like, especially Lil' Kim.
Because females have this, we're supposed to have this whole wholesome image, and we're supposed to be, like, we're sexual beings, but we're not supposed to just be out right there and tell you what we supposed to, what
like, we ain't supposed to be upfront, like,
Yeah.
speak when you spoken to, like.
And they came out like, no, nigga, this is what you're gonna do, and this is what I want you to do, and if you're not gonna do it, then I got this one and this one
Like,
to do it.
listen to Lil' Kim's album, she has a song telling niggas, like, I don't want no dick, I want some head.
Yeah, that's
That's all song's about. Like, nigga, like, nah. I'm like, wow, this is the early 90s she's doing this, like mid-90s, what, 95, I think that came out, like, damn, like, but it's what's going on today, too. Like, if you fast forward it, like, that paved the way for the Cardi B's, the Megan
they made it up. She made it okay, like, I can say.
Sukihana. I feel like Suki probably the most explicit right now. Like,
I feel like, she took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, she's outrageous. Like, she can't be on the radio. Like, her bad from the radio, for real. You're never gonna be on the radio.
I agree with that. I feel like she really took it to another level. Then, like, same thing with Sexy Red, but, like, Sukihana's like the unfiltered version.
Yeah,
so,
like, I'm not.
Sexy Red goes there, but Sukihana crosses the line and parties over there. Like, I'm standing over across the line. I'm
like, I'm not gonna almost say I'm gonna say
there's no sugarcoating, no creativity. She's straight up with it. Like, but let's get into this top 25 Billboard list. They got Nicki at 1, Missy at 2, Lauryn Hill at 3, Lil' Kim at 4. Queen Latifah at 5. That's just the top 5.
Okay.
Me personally, I feel like that top 5 is accurate. I feel like the places is personal opinion. Is where they're at. I feel like Nicki should be 1 because where she took it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, she set a whole new wave where you could be more than just a female MC. Like, she took where you could be a whole brand. Like,
first of all, she gave herself a whole nother name to rap on her own song. It said Nicki Minaj featuring Roman, and she is Roman.
Right.
So she is like, she was an artist all the way around when you want to consider an entertainer.
Like, that's why I said I feel like everybody else's place could be debatable, but I feel like she has to be number 1 because nobody has even took it. Like, there's no competition for her.
Not then and not now.
Yeah, like there's people that are dropping, they send shots at her, but it's like she still had a run that y'all still trying to.
It's like she's
do
been
half
of every era of music that I could like remember.
Like,
she's found her place in each one.
So even now when she drops, like when she did they had the Barbie and Ken movie, she was on the soundtrack.
Right.
Yeah.
They had to get Nicki on it. Like,
you can't get
nigga on white people shit.
Exactly. Niggas on white people shit.
Yeah. But I feel like Missy, like they got her at number 2.
But Missy's done a lot, not just as far as rap, like producing, writing, singing. Yeah. Everybody be sleep on Missy, at least she can sing.
She's a big part. I feel like she's a big part of that late '90s, early 2000s R&B.
Yes.
Behind the scenes on the writing and producing. Because how many Monica songs you hear is
Monica,
Missy,
Aaliyah,
stuff of 702.
Yeah, I'm like, she got her background is very extensive, and it's not just for her own work. It's falls on other people too.
It's to the point like I hear like background stories because I found out she picked up all the verses for All About the Benjamins and like arranged it. So she was like, okay, that verse is going first, this verse is going here. Okay, you're just using that verse. Like, cause Jadakiss wrote Diddy's verse. I think like Lil' Kim wrote her verse, but she picked out everybody's verse and where it was going. And I think I was watching an interview with Styles P. He's the one that said like, yeah, Missy came to the studio, she heard the song. Like, I didn't even like it, but Missy was like, no, you got to do it. This is the one. It's a hit, and your verse is going on it. And he was like, damn, I just listened. And she was right. Like, I didn't like it at first.
That's that
she
women's
was right.
intuition.
Because the way she arranged it.
She arranged it, and like the beat switch with Lil' Kim, she's the one that told me like, hey, the beat need to switch when Kim go on. So D-Dot had to go on there and rearrange the beat for it to sound different when Kim raps and when it sound different when Biggie goes. Well, that was her idea, like switch it for the 18 parts, for it shows more like it put the spotlight on them. And it worked because that's one of Lil' Kim's best verses ever. Is all about the Biggie. And like Biggie, it's a classic Biggie verse too. And like that's after he passed, it came out, so it was just like a classic moment. So yeah, shout out to Missy for that. Then this one has been debatable online. This is number 3, Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, it's been, I don't know.
I feel like I'm biased because I love Lauryn Hill. I love Lauryn Hill, and I like the messages that she was bringing and stuff like that. And not a lot of people could do it the way that she was doing it. It wasn't like overly black power, this and this, but it wasn't like too much. It was just the way she had a way of presenting it. Cause
she made like you listen to her album, she's a black woman showing her insecurities and flaws.
Yes,
and being vulnerable and being vulnerable. And at that time, you had them in love and R&B, but you didn't have them being that vulnerable.
No.
Explain their insecurities of love. And you get a lot of that in this Education of Lauryn Hill album. Then you go back to the Fugees album, she's actually being an MC, but has melodic hooks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, there was more singing on her album, but she had rap songs like That Thing and stuff, and Lost One, but she's credited, but she only had one album.
Right. And that's that one album has carried her.
It has.
And anytime you mention some albums, they always gonna bring up this Education of Lauryn
Like she
Hill.
could still be in the top 25 for that, but to be like in the top 5 though, like I don't know.
I'll be honest.
To do
I feel like top 5. I feel like Lil' Kim should go before.
Yeah.
They got Lil' Kim in number 4.
Before Lauryn Hill.
I feel Lil' Kim this because of impact. And like
I get that. I will.
Yeah, because I feel like Lauryn Hill had impact in music, but nobody wanted to be Lauryn Hill.
No.
Like people wanted to be Nicki Minaj.
No,
people wanted to be Lil' Kim.
They did it.
Yeah.
They did it.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they wanted to be Erykah Badu.
Yeah. Like she be rapping too. They should put Erykah Badu on here.
Right. Yeah, she could have.
But like I feel like this for that, Lil' Kim should have went before because people actually wanted to be Lil' Kim.
Yeah, because
I paved the way. Like
when I was little, I was like, I can't wait to get
do my hair like Lil' Kim.
Yeah, like and you seen that like after Lil' Kim did things, you see people in the streets doing it. Like Lauryn Hill just did her thing, but it was great music. She swept the Grammys. First female rapper to get a Grammy, but I feel like Lil' Kim should have came before. That's just my opinion.
I agree on that.
Then they have at number 5
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
That's I'm debating like if her place should be switched with Eve.
Ooh, that's a good one because they both switched into TV. Because I feel like that gives Queen Latifah more impact because how she went to movies and television and people see that more than they see the music.
Yeah. And I always judge like how much I like. If their music carried into my generation, I always think about that.
And it's more impactful.
And I was introduced to Queen Latifah as an actor before a rapper. Like it wasn't until she did that performance with Brandy on the BET Awards and she came out, and I'm like, this nigga rap.
I think it depends on too, like your generation you were born in. Because like when I was a kid, when I hear Queen Latifah, the first thing that comes to my mind is U-N-I-T-Y. That's what comes to my mind. So it was like. And she had the tomboy look, so when she transitioned into acting, and I seen her like in a more feminine role, it was like
who the hell are you?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, she did good acting. I mean, she played, y'all know she played Cleo, so I mean that kind of
Cleo. That's what I'm saying. Set It Off is where I was introduced to Queen Latifah.
Like you said, I feel like the music got lost in the acting.
Yeah. Right.
So she did some big movies like Set It Off, Bringing Down the House.
But if you listen in her movies, she always got some type of some music of hers or her singing or something in it.
Even
so
her,
it's like you don't
she's another person that kind of influenced a lot of careers they don't talk about because she's responsible for Naughty by Nature. And for Tupac and Treach being in Juice. Because she's the one that told him to come down to audition. It was Trench was supposed to play Bishop. Tupac was just, they knew who Tupac was. He was supposed to be an extra. Like, hey, just bring your boy, he could be an extra. When they did an audition, they saw Tupac audition, they were like, nah, you got the main part. Trench, I really didn't care. Queen Latifah basically forced me to go. Like, it's so good for the career. But if I knew what I knew now, I'd have worked harder at it because you see what it did for Tupac's career. But Queen Latifah was that, getting like rappers in movies and stuff, because she was already going into acting. She was getting like Naughty by Nature, getting them on, and even part of Redman, beginning of his career, she helped out. Yeah. Like, let's. Alright, so at 6, they had MC Light. How y'all feel about that one?
I think that's fair. Because, I mean, she broke a boundary that nobody had broken before, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like the first female to release a studio album?
Yeah, she was one of the first that have a full studio album.
Yeah, full studio album. Yeah. And she had crazy metaphors too.
Yeah, she was actually rapping with dudes. I feel like she just didn't have a long enough run. Like, you see the people that's in front of her, they all had like, those top 5 had a run.
Yeah.
Like, their career goes on. Like, Queen Latifah, she transferred into acting, but like you said, it was still hip-hop influence shit she did early on, like from Set It Off to Juice, like it was still hip-hop influence there. Even the Living Single, she had this magazine, like she was still like tomboyish on there. Alright, so at number 9, they had E. I think we all agree E should have moved up a lot.
Yeah,
not a lot, but like probably 1 or 2 up closer.
She need to be in front of Roxanne Shante.
For sure. To be honest, my personal opinion, I'll probably put her above Salt and Pepper. But like E really rap. Like,
yeah.
When she first came out, we was on like as a dude, we was like, damn, she hard. Like
she was literally
she did her
shit with the boys.
Same thing with Foxy Brown. They got her at 10. I feel like she should be higher up. This is, I feel like when she had the spotlight, she just didn't have it long enough, and she was competing with Kim. And Kim, they had like the image. And
they had to pick one.
That part, yeah, they had to pick one. It wasn't like now where everybody could eat. They had to pick one back then. But that's the top 10 from the Billboard. It was the top 25. Other names mentioned was like Meg Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Remy Ma, Lotto, Glorilla, Doechii, and Tierra Whack. Do you feel like any of them should have been on that top 10 instead of some of these people?
I think
to be fair,
Lotto should have like the top 10, one of the top 10.
Who would you switch out for Lotto?
Ooh. You know who I'm
switch out Roxanne. Roxanne need to be 25.
I don't even know.
Matter of fact, make her 30. Cause like,
right.
Switch her out.
I feel like the Brat should have been higher, but it's still fact she's the first one to have a platinum plaque out of all the females.
Well, yeah.
They got her like in the teens, so I think she should have been in that top 10.
What are they doing these lists?
That's what I'm saying.
I feel like because it's like you got to think there's 50 years of hip hop, so they had to probably kind of include everybody.
Every female within 50.
Yeah, in that 50 years.
That's not that many, so you gotta throw the old ones in there.
Yeah, so they had to kind of throw. I don't know what the criteria. This is Billboard, so they probably just got, not to be racist, but 4 white dudes, 5 white dudes, probably got in the room. And say, hey, we're gonna do the top
some names that they remember.
Yeah, like
some people probably had Wikipedia on some of these names. Like, yeah, put her at 8. She did this. Cause if you look at like Impact and stuff,
it's in the black bag, the one that her bottles be in. It's in the little pocket, I think, in the front. And then you just scoop it out with the scoop.
If you look at Impact, I feel like you said, Roxanne Shante, I don't think she had the impact of Eve or even Lotto or even Cardi B, because Cardi B had an impact. Yeah, she came off Love and Hip Hop, but once Bodak Yellow came out, it was up from there. Like everybody.
Yeah, the ratchet kept going. Like
from Bodak Yellow all the way to WAP and what we got now. It's like
ratchet kept like the rappers after her like.
She reopened the door for ratchet
going.
Yeah, because Nicki Minaj is more classy than ratchet. Like she's a classy ratchet. Like,
she still give like she more like classy hoe. Like,
she's like that friend that's really the hoe, but around everybody else.
Yeah,
she low key with her.
But you be looking like y'all don't even know this bitch really a freak type shit.
Yeah. Then like me, Remy Ma, I feel like she's at where she at. Cause I feel like going to jail kind of messed her career up.
Definitely did.
Cause like she was hot for like Lean Back. She had the verse, then she had the Conceited record. Then she went to jail and then came back. She's on Love and Hip Hop.
And then she, she was slowly making her way back, and then she blew it.
She blew it. Females can't get caught cheating.
No,
they can't.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not. It's not handled the same way.
No, and that's what she blew it at.
But she shouldn't have been caught cheating because her situation was way different.
Man, that brings us into our next topic: hip hop power couples and breakups. We'll start with that one right there.
Now, my good sis knew if she was gonna do it, she was gonna do it. She should have been a little bit more careful than that.
Cardi?
Remy Ma.
Oh, Remy? Yeah, she was disappointing,
bro.
Like, I really thought they was like the real deal.
She went and did everything niggas say that we do to them.
And then Papoose, like, when he was
now he just out here doing whatever.
I'm like, dang, he held her down. Like, that's
really
a good man right there. That's it. She like, fuck you, bitch. That nigga. Like, damn, that's cool. That's cool. But now it's like, yeah, like she said, about that point, like that's why niggas ain't shit today. Cause you got females like that, like bro, you get a good man and don't know what to do.
Down,
or she got bored. I think she got bored with bro.
How are you bored, bitch? You've been gone for years.
That
thing was hot, boy.
Like,
she was bored enough. She was
bored. Just like the nigga.
She said, "Oh, I gave you that baby nigga. Oh, I'm gonna go do me."
She
probably was bored.
That don't even make sense, really.
It don't been like.
And he went and got a bitch that he knew could beat her up.
That part, bro.
That's what I said. What do you now? Your only option is to stab that bitch up in the
man.
She gotta go back to jail.
Go back to jail. So yeah, I think she probably got bored because like we've all had that guy that's like a good guy, but like you just too nice or something. I don't know. Like she probably would have stab her.
We know.
Like,
I mean, when I was younger, I was like, I'd be like, this nigga is too nice. I could walk all over him. If I tell him to pick me up, he gonna go do it.
Exactly.
And I'm like, bro,
but if she was young, I'll be more understanding.
Yeah, but she too old for that shit.
She too old for that.
Like,
you don't got time like that.
Like, your life was,
what age did they get together though?
Like when they,
it don't matter. She was missing for.
She did like a 10-year stretch.
Bro, she was missing for like a decade. It doesn't matter.
Like a 10-year stretch. Like
you're like behind.
Put like this. She went to jail my freshman year of high school. She didn't come out until I was grown with kids. Like
damn, that's a long.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't have kids super early either.
High school.
I didn't have kids when she went away.
Like I came back, my kids is in school and stuff. Like like.
Damn.
So it's like it's crazy. He's a battle rapper. Like she didn't even like go somebody better. They ain't like I cheated on you with Chris Brown. You got him a battle rapper. Then Papoose beat the dude up.
He got money?
Not more than Papoose.
Then he don't got no money.
He ain't got no money because Papoose money ain't that long. So it's like
no, his money ain't good.
So it's like you didn't work. She didn't win nowhere in the situation.
So what did
I'm telling you?
Then Papoose beat the dude up.
She got a nigga that was a little bit more doper with a little bit more roper.
He probably got a little bit more money.
Little bit more roper.
His shit went a little bigger or something.
That's it.
His shit
but he
swing.
can't fight. If Papoose beat him up, well, you gonna be still with a nigga that can't fight. That's why he went and got a bitch that beat you up.
He beat your dude up.
Yeah, because he knew you was coming for his.
I'm telling you, it's not the money. It's not. She got bored with bro. Like he did the same two positions all the time. She got bored. Like for real.
Over there sad as fuck.
He's sad. Like she probably was bored.
Then you got couples that's still going, like the major one, Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I was shocked that she got cheated on. That's how you know.
Her sister beat him.
I don't know. See, I was not shocked. I was not shocked. Just because a bitch pussy glitter don't mean that a nigga ain't gonna go. Like it's a nigga
that
gonna
proved
be
it
a
though.
nigga.
That finally proved it.
A nigga gonna be a
finally
nigga
proved it. Like you got money, beauty, all
it
that.
It does not matter.
And then she with a nigga that looked like a fucking horse.
A camel.
How dare you?
That money long.
Cause the
how dare you don't get? How dare you don't get? How dare you go and cheat? Like, and you look like this.
Jay-Z knows his value though. I give people careers. I give you careers. You was a member of Destiny's Child before I came.
I made billions.
But how many?
millionaires.
I mean, I guess.
But she had money.
Like, once you got
before
money,
that,
niggas
She
can
knew.
do whatever they want to.
Like,
If she did leave him,
Cause he did
would've
take his
found
career,
somebody
he put it with the right producers like Scott Storch. Now you got these big
She said
records.
a horse to
Leo's writing for you, The Dream's writing for you. Like The Dream has an exclusive deal. He can't write for nobody but Beyonce and Rihanna.
That's crazy.
He has a deal with Jay-Z. You only can write for my artist.
Well, I mean, if you can't make it personally,
that's why she like, let me keep this nigga before I have.
So he got some leeway to do what he kind of he can stick a foot out the
at
window.
the end of the day, cheating
Fuck
is a
that.
rich
Cut that
man's
nigga
hobby,
leg
not
off.
for broke niggas.
Cut his leg off.
Man,
Fuck that foot.
then we got Cardi B and Offset.
That was
Oh,
bullshit.
I,
Never cared. Next.
It is what it is.
Next,
Didn't care about that.
that's just
Because I'm not even
I feel like
surprised.
that's all
That
this
nigga got
entertainment.
as many baby mamas as he did. You gotta start.
Like, I
you
could have
gotta
told
start
you
doing
that,
the math
boo.
and the math.
The track record.
I feel like
is
Charleston
record.
White said it best. Like they both should have knew better.
They did
Cardi
know
B should
better.
have knew better.
They
Offset
did know
should knew
better.
You married a whore.
Damn,
At the end of the day.
You married a
And
whore.
she married a whore.
You
man.
married a whore.
They both should have knew better. Like, no better.
You
Like,
married a harlot. She's
So
a
I feel
harlot.
sorry for you more than that.
He said it's
Goddamn
so
Jezebel.
old. You married a whore.
I said it like that because it's marriage. It's like, you dating a hoe. No, you married a whore. This is serious. This is
I mean,
serious.
at the end of the day, he was a hoe too. The fuck? They thought they was gonna come home and make a home.
A hoe.
Oh.
A hoe.
So that was
So that wasn't surprising.
Yeah. Then you got Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys that's still going too.
I like
They're more like low key,
They're
quiet.
very
though.
low key.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
But you know they didn't.
But they give like they meditate and like talk things out. These other ones like Cardi B, she probably slap niggas. throw
She
shit,
knows
going
you know
crazy.
you
Like,
you know that
she
shit
do.
toxic. You know it's
They
toxic.
they seem like they real big and like they mental health and they psyche and really just understanding their souls.
Yeah, they
and all
still
that. Like,
they got all that
figure
money and
shit
they
out.
still living hood dreams.
Yeah.
Over here.
To be honest,
throwing
like,
each
I
other
watched
around.
Alicia Keys interview on Drink Champs, and I get it. Like she's real dope, down to earth
Mm-hmm.
female. You like you'll think she's bougie, but like she's real dope, down to earth. Like Swiss Beats, he got a good one.
Yeah.
Man, so then you got like other major breakups that don't get talked about, like Future and Sierra. Like they got
What the fuck
engaged
did
and
she
everything.
expect?
That's another
Honestly,
one.
that was one that I was like,
I
First of all,
was
when
too.
she got with him, I said, "What?" I said, "Okay, I know
You dumb.
Sierra just be."
Bitch, I've been
Are you
saying
cool?
like
Is it
scam
her, not even her, but fucking Chloe.
We all
Baby,
feel like you was
with,
on
uh,
this.
DDG.
I don't know how she
I mean, not DDG.
And
What's the
it's-
other one?
No,
No, Chloe and Burner Boy.
It's like 20
Like-
million more than
Tell me,
These two Caribbean girls was
Yeah,
just
that's
fighting
why-
about this.
tell me, you
nigga.
want to get cheated
Jordan.
on without telling me you want to get cheated
Literally,
on.
like she has a type. She like that roughneck,
She
do me
wanna
dirty
be that,
type, but
so-
you wanna. She want a rough nigga with a teddy bear heart, but it's like they gonna keep playing you every time. Like Burner Boy, come on. Burner Boy is not ugly though. I
The
don't
thing
blame
about
her,
Burna Boy, you
but
gotta
I'm not
understand that
letting
he's
him
young
cook.
and he's like super popping on a
Exactly.
national level, not just in the U.S. He's going
No, and
overseas
these
and
bitches,
hitting everything.
these
Oh,
bitches don't
great.
Caribbean, Brazil,
More options
That's what
for
I'm saying.
you to
Like
fuck. Like
he got way more.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's
Like,
like, up his own, like
Pussy
And,
flatter.
and he feel like they never gonna catch
they never gonna
up.
catch him.
Exactly. You're never gonna
You
find
don't have that
her.
stuff in your passport. You gonna catch me? How you gonna
You'll
catch me?
never find me.
That's the sickest one. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Yeah.
the sickest
Man.
one.
He got different countries and stuff.
That was just so like.
But like
she's
back to the Future Sierra, like even when they were dating, I was like whatever. When they got engaged, I was like, well, she
When
was
they was
hard,
dating,
though.
I said when she started dating him, I said, bro, sis really be doing anything. I thought you was doing anything when you got with Bow Wow. You like a whole foot taller than him. You gonna get with this nigga that we like, bitch? You just be doing anything at this point. But
They got
Who else
engaged.
was she with after? Because didn't she go straight to Russell?
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
she
Russell
don't have
Wilson.
like a. At least her.
at least she
you
learned her
know,
fucking lesson. It's
Yeah,
always that one
like,
nigga that teaches
she got better and better. Like
Future taught her a
that
lesson.
That was
That was an
nigga.
obvious lesson though.
Yeah,
but
she
just
grew
had to
from
learn
each
it.
one. She has like evidential
Yeah,
growth.
took a baby and have to
Like-
deal with a nigga permanently for the rest of your life for her to learn.
Then we got
Yeah,
somebody
shit.
back to back though. You got Nicki Minaj of Safari, then you got Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj. I had to put those together because it's back to back with the same person,
Safari.
and they didn't have their situations.
Hmm.
Safari,
Wasn't he the help?
He's a
Yeah, he was one of our songwriters.
Yeah, he was like.
And
I
then
guess
the whole
a
thing with her and Meek
creative
Mills,
joke.
it went all sour the way it went, and I was really surprised by that. Honestly,
I like her and Meek Mills.
I did too, and I was
prefer
really
her than,
surprised
like,
that
the
it
creep
went
she
that
with
way.
now.
The pedophile.
That
Pops
nigga's
on the
weird.
diet, nigga. I'm calling you Atkins.
Like
Nah,
the
that
new
ain't
guy's
it.
It didn't go well for Meek
Something
Mill.
off.
It hurt his career. Cause
Yeah.
Drake unloaded the clip on him.
That's your girl's tour, like
That's the world tour.
Yeah, I would. She should have stayed with me though. I don't know. Why did they break up again?
It was too hot. Him and Drake got into it, and Drake dropped that back to back. And I don't
Meek
know
Mill
what's
probably
going
got
on.
it.
Fight
feel
about- What did you
Meek
say
Mill
about
went
my
home and beat the bitch
brother?
up.
Yeah, it was,
What did you say?
Meek
about
Mill
my
went home and beat the bitch up.
beat the bitch up. You there?
Talk about my tour. It's my tour. You tell a motherfucker that shit. Why Drake say it? Drake not gonna just say that out of nowhere.
You're not gonna just
He
say
was
that.
off the first at that time too. So you know he was tripping. That nigga was tripping.
And you used to fuck with
You know the rumors when it,
Oh, you let Drake get away with it? They dissing me? Like,
Yeah.
come
I
on.
told him my
The
business.
nigga
That's-
ego be too hurt.
Yeah, so
Too hurt.
it wasn't gonna work. After that, I'm like, it's over.
Well,
That's cold.
Yeah.
I mean, time done passed now. Now he getting ate up by Kendrick. Maybe. Oh, it's too late. She already with the old boy. Never mind.
Yeah. Then you got
She like the women
Sweetie
like them
and
young.
Quavo was another breakup.
weird.
that was
That guy
so
was
ghetto.
weird.
First of all, I feel like their relationship was like one of those ones that was just made to be like
Who you
flashy. Quavo and
Sweetie.
Like that was just, I feel like that was just like for show.
I don't know. It was like I don't know. It was 50-50. Because it kind of give like.
I'm gonna be honest.
Sweetie do give dits. I ain't gonna lie. Like she seemed like a pretty girl that kind of is like slow.
My
Chris
son.
Brown makes that relationship pop.
Like
Because him beefing with Quavo makes that relationship pop more. Because Chris Brown's kind of in the middle of that shit.
Nah, she's
So,
not.
Chris Brown, that's what makes it more something to talk about.
She try to use
she
that to
uses
her,
that to.
to
That's
her
what I'm saying.
advantage
That's
to
why
get
I
what
feel like
she
she
wants.
probably really like kind of dumb. Like on the low, like not like that, but like that. Like you not really. It's not much more to
Because then
you
she
past
went,
that.
wasn't
like,
she just fucking with YG too? And I was just
Yeah.
like,
yeah, and then they
Girl, you
stopped,
just
and
do
then they
it.
said they was back together. Like
She
it
don't
was weird, and it's pretty much she just trying to do anything to help her
I
career.
feel like
She's
she
trying to
wanted
stay
to be
relevant.
shown off.
she
not
ran out of
left.
E40 beats.
Damn. On to the next time I got to that one. That was kind of harsh. You need to go on threads talking
Bro, I
like
got
that.
two more.
Oh, okay.
Drewski and Ruby Rose.
Hey, that's what
Bullshit.
happens. He should have known better. You can't pay for a girlfriend.
Especially-
That's called mind pie and pussy. It doesn't go well.
Petty pot of pussy.
That's what happened there.
Petty pot of
Blueface and
pussy.
Krishan.
Ooh.
Fucking
Oh my god, they irritated the hell out of me. I hate toxic relationships. Like this shit's
No, and that shit was beyond toxic.
It
It was
was-
like at a point where it's just like this shit is like, are y'all
and then
are
you
y'all
get your
serious?
face
Are y'all
tatted, you
fit?
getting all this tatted. Like, oh my god, the tattoos. Those are tattoos. Like, how are you dumb in
Bitch,
every
it was
way?
it was everything.
Like,
It was everything.
because when I first heard about her even being involved
Then
with
the
him
nigga
was when
was
she was
taking
locked
your
in the
tooth when he
bathroom
got
and
mad
he
at
chipped
you?
her tooth when she was fighting in the Blueface house. Then y'all together. This nigga just had you jump, and so
The
you
nigga
decide
had
to be
just
with
had a
him.
baby.
She one of them that like that kind of stuff.
Don't stress me
Yeah.
out. Y'all making my stomach hurt.
Girl.
That
somebody
one's
else.
good because it
I
goes
don't know why you
into.
brought that up. God, you're triggering me right now.
was,
Like,
That was our famous co-host. That did the famous co-host.
that was the
Regarding
time
the
I
today.
was so
We
tired
gotta
of
stir the
seeing
pot a
it.
little bit. You know?
God.
AKA the shit starter.
You know, start
So
shit
I
out.
got to a point that I didn't give a fuck
Sprinkle.
no where either.
Man, keep scrolling.
So now let's get to our next topic. We got the video vixens that kind of played out into reality TV icons. I know my era we had the Superheads, the Melissa Fords, the Buffy the Bodies, Gloria Velez, my favorite one.
Yeah, Rosa
Big Pimpin'
Costa.
video. Yeah. When I was a kid and you see them videos, like, damn, I can't wait to be grown. Because the woman was gonna look like that, like. You thought life was gonna be a big Pimpin' video. The club looked like Nelly hot in here, like.
I thought it was.
He thought it was gonna
Like
be
that,
up when you was
bro.
grown. I can't wait. Nigga, the
Yeah,
chicks
it
look
was-
like this, the club popping like that.
And those were natural bodies
False
back then, pretty
advertising.
much.
Yeah, a lot of
A lot of their bodies was natural
Natural.
back then, so
Now we don't have really like we got more like Instagram models.
we
doing
got
booking
Instagram
videos.
hoes. Let's call it what it is.
OnlyFans.
These bitches is still pussy.
OnlyFans, like anything gets you popping now. So
Right.
it's like it doesn't even
There's porn stars
matter
and music
about
videos
like
now.
video vixen being your profession or this is what you do. They gonna cast whoever's
naked on the ground,
right?
With all the likes. That's what they gonna
come
do.
be in my video. It could be a nigga. It could be like Kai Cenat, like how that nigga's on commercials and shit like that just because he's popping right now from Twitch. Like right now, it don't even matter. Like what the fuck is a video vixen?
It don't matter because, like you said, Instagram hoes and models,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
But don't call us that though, because then it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
We'll
Hey,
give
no,
up, but don't call me no
doing.
video
Hey,
vixen.
book it on Instagram hoes.
For real, don't call me no video vixen because that's crazy.
But now it's kind of like you have some that came from videos that actually made a real career, like Drea from Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
Like she has a clothing brand, she's on reality TV, but she came from doing videos. Also,
Drea Michelle, she had her. I think she still has her swim care line and stuff like that. Like a couple of them actually used that and went on to do other things. And
Erica Mina's another one. Because she was in Bow Wow videos.
Yeah, she was in Chris Brown's
I've seen her
too,
in Yo.
Yo.
Yeah.
I've seen her in Yo.
Then you got I don't know.
But what did she do
got set up
besides?
breast stump.
What did she do besides call people blue monkeys
Nothing.
on reality TV?
Nothing.
Has Safari's babies.
Oh, and tell them to come get his kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I feel like she would.
Not.
It's like she exploited herself to be empowered. Like
And it didn't work out.
Yeah, because your question
we're
was
seeing the
saying
ending
which
now.
one.
It's not looking too good.
No.
it's just like people don't take you serious. Like when you do stuff like that. Like
Nah.
now you're the baby mama with the nigga with money, and you got like I don't know.
How do you feel reality TV kind of like influences younger women now?
Oh, they're dumb.
Yeah, they got these little bitches
Very dumb.
brainwashed. They think that you gotta fight and be naked and get your body done to be a reality TV, or you gotta fuck this dude or have a baby by this dude in order to get
To
somewhere.
be set in life.
And that's not even the case.
I feel like they pushing that agenda so heavy right now. Not just reality TV, just like even with the Diddy case. I feel like they putting that shit out there so people can see like, hey, you got to do this to get on. Like this is
Oh,
really
yeah.
is. Like they're trying to spotlight these freak off parties instead of what's really going on. Like what's the case? Is it the party, him beating up Cassie, or
what is
rape?
it really?
Like, yeah, what it really is. But they're putting
Like,
the
what
spotlight
really is
on.
it?
Oh, this person was trying to get on. They had to go to the party. Like spotlighting that.
Yeah.
But it's
And
like
that's
when
not
you
the
look over
case.
the time of like hip hop, the timeline from like Biggie, Tupac on down. Shit been cracking. Like niggas been fighting, killing each other, doing all that stuff, shit going on. Like how he got framed for the rape. Like shit been going on,
yeah.
but because Diddy had like a plethora of motherfuckers, it's like just what makes it seem like it's so uncommon.
I feel like he's got too much money right now. He got too much power. So therefore, you can't let a nigga have too much power.
And it all goes because like people don't know he has a lawsuit against the people that own Ciroc because he basically
I
worked for them
remember
for some
that.
amount of time.
Dang, that was terrible.
And he made them over like billions of dollars. So he basically is like trying to get his own alcohol to them. They're not giving him a fair opportunity.
Of course.
So he ended up suing them, and it's like he was going to win. And all of a sudden, they got this random lawyer putting up all these cases. And like, yeah, the lawyers
stop
going
him.
So
to
that's
stop
what
him.
started the whole Diddy
Yeah. Because even before that, it was like, whenever he changed his name to Love and stuff, he had a Breakfast Club interview. He was talking, usually Diddy was one, oh, we got to go vote and stuff. He wasn't talking like that no more. He was talking about, oh, we got to get the black dollar up and own our own products and all this other stuff. Then 2 months later, oh, Diddy, investigation for these parties. I'm like, damn. Like,
And it's crazy how that video of Cassie didn't come out until the whole Diddy party situation.
Yeah.
But when it first came about what he did to her, nobody knew.
Nobody.
And we
Yeah,
all was just
looking at
assuming,
him.
like, we're like, well, obviously he did something if he paid her. And then we go and see the video once the freak offs and all that get exposed. It's like, oh, okay. So now we're going to use that. Oh, this is what he were doing to these women that were at the party.
I'm about to say something that's probably an unpopular opinion about the Cassie situation. Cassie was already really trying to get on. She was with, what's his name?
Ryan Leslie.
Leslie, that introduced her to Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you find you had an opportunity with Diddy. So it's like when somebody plays that game and you choose to do something because you want a certain position in life, then it doesn't go well for you. I don't have no sympathy for you trying to sue later on. That's just me personally.
No, because at this point you not like.
But there's people that really go through
like
shit.
you kind of put yourself in that position because this man was pursuing you while you were with somebody, flashing money, doing this. So it's kind of like when a man flashes money at females, all they see is money. They don't see that he's using this as a type of control, and he's in a position to where he can't control you. Your career is in his hands. He's really whether you're gonna eat or whether you're not gonna eat.
And some people even said like him dating Young Miami kind of probably set her off to go through with the lawsuit because he was giving her everything that she wanted.
Without
giving her a podcast
else.
show, she's getting a career, but she was going through all this.
Mm-hmm.
But that was weird because it was like she didn't want to really claim Diddy at the same time. Like she getting all that, but she act like that wasn't her man, but it was her
Like,
man.
girl,
Like,
every time we see you, we see him. We see him, we see you.
yeah, and
We
then
see
you
y'all.
got his tequila and stuff like on your table on your podcast. So what's really up?
The podcast was through him.
Yeah.
Through his company, Revolt TV. So that was given, you know.
Mhm.
And they said it was like Ray down on this podcast. He was like, I feel like that kind of set Cassie off. Like, see, another female get everything that you wanted, and she ain't put in half the work you went through.
Mm-hmm.
Not even work, just half the
I mean,
shit you went through.
that's just like a woman anyway. A woman. Like, how you gonna give her something that I had to work for, and she just got it off the rip?
Yeah,
Woman scorn.
Yeah. Then like, it's crazy. Like, I ain't saying he's innocent, but it's just all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like you said, it's been going on since Biggie. Tupac
It's very
days,
opportunistic.
Like the shooting in the club with Sean.
Like,
it's
not
just-
saying that he didn't do it or if he did do it, but it's just like whether he did or didn't, it's just y'all were very strategic about how you were gonna go about bringing this.
Like, why did you wait? Or unless like, I don't know. Have you ever thought about like NDAs? Like, what if the time for like an NDA like ran out, so now they're speaking out?
They were saying that too on some of them, like the NDAs were running out.
But I
like,
would think
once you
that they
sign
would be
NDA
smart for NDA would be for a lifetime until
Yeah.
you die, and then sometimes they have it to where even your people after you die are not allowed to speak about it.
Then I'm like, if you sign an NDA, that's like basically like you agree to what goes on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So it's like, why are we
like
in
stuff
court?
gonna happen, but you can't say nothing. So yeah, like why would you bring it up?
If
That'd
you
be
want
my
me to say-
thing,
If
like-
you don't want me to say talk about something, then obviously I don't need to be there.
His shit is like with the R. Kelly shit, pretty much. Like, why y'all want to say something now? Why y'all parents have a problem with it when they was letting y'all go at
That's my thing
16,
with R. Kelly.
12,
Like, I feel
13
like
years old?
the
like,
parents need to be in there for
That's what I said. They need to
neglect.
have their asses locked up too.
Like
Yeah.
they need to be in there for
Because you're
neglect.
weird.
and you chose to lie about your age and go somewhere. So how you gonna be mad this nigga fucked you and you said you was over
The
the
age.
age? Like, girl,
You wanted that.
Like-
Not like that, but you wanted that.
And they all had,
Literally
they all
wanted-
wanted to low key be singers. It wasn't no like regular girl. They all was trying to be singers. So it's
Yeah.
like,
but now you a victim because your shit ain't
Y'all
go
parents
through
was
it
out
and
there
your
pimping y'all
career
out,
on
and
the
now you
ground.
realize it.
that's
I don't give a
crazy.
fuck. I ain't cancel R. Kelly.
I
Don't
don't-
cancel me, but I didn't cancel R. Kelly.
Like, you can't. It's hard. It's hard to cancel R. Kelly. He got a lot of great music. Like,
Man.
Whether he's singing it or somebody else is
singing
singing
it.
it.
Like his man. Like, we was just talking about that. Cause I was telling somebody like, R. Kelly only has like, he has a gang of nigga hits that we love.
Man.
He only has one hit that the world loves. That's I Believe I Can Fly.
Right.
But everything else is like,
So
I don't
to
care
them,
if
it
I
was
don't
never
hear
to snatch
that
that one
yeah,
song.
the one song, but
To us, nigga, we
got
step in the
Step
name
in
of
the Name of
love. Got backyard
Love.
parties.
Man, it's-
Nigga, what?
it's a whole vibe. Like, you can't have Summer Barkley's not hearing R. Kelly.
Not
Yeah,
one. You can't.
not
Not,
no
one.
song,
At least
yeah.
one R. Kelly.
If he
song.
it's his song or he's on the hook or his, like you said, he wrote it.
Man, then Trapped in the Closet, how dare you? How
One of the
dare
best creative videos ever.
you? How dare you? And that nigga went on, he went on for episodes. Like, world's
Man.
longest song.
Yep. That brings us to the end of this episode on Hip Hop Raised Me podcast. Our Ladies Night Part 3, actually. So check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. If you're watching this, if you're on social media, follow. And we out. Peace.